Rated M for mature.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Persona 3, and yes, it's still Wednesday here in Persona Land, and I actually decided we should probably show off the studying process at least one time. So what you do is you basically go into your room, and it's going to be like, should you sleep earlier, or study then go to sleep? Here's the downside of sleeping earlier: you don't get the academics points. But if you study, sometimes you'll become tired, and you can't go to Tarturus, which is bad. So you might need to sleep earlier as a chance to cure that. But getting tired from studying usually doesn't happen all that often, actually. So yeah, we're just going to study a little bit. And yeah, our academics goes up a little bit, and then we actually go to sleep for real this time. Now in this episode, something very cool, basically, for me is going to happen. I get to commentate the entire thing, and class has ended for today. It seems that a certain athletic teams will be recruiting. And yeah, we can go join them if we want. Now what we could do is we could hang out with Kenji, but here's a mechanic I briefly want to explain. We don't have a matching persona for his, type. Not at all, actually. Let's talk to him. Yeah, hey dude, what's up? He wants to hang out with you, which we can do the social link. But we don't have a persona of the Magician Arcana, so we can't get the maximum amount of points. We'll be remedying that pretty soon. But yeah, let's actually join a sports team. That's pretty much what we need to do today. Because, unlike real life, you can basically join as many clubs and activities as you want in Gekkokan High and never actually have to go to them every day. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Over here, though, I want to point this out. This is the vendor, I guess. She doesn't really sell anything too good. I always thought the book cover was something really OP that you couldn't get, but yeah. There's one girl that we'll meet eventually who would really like a book cover because that's just her type of thing. Anywho, just decided to show that off. That's where you can actually, I believe you can sell items. Not too sure. Memory of this game isn't perfect, but it doesn't honestly matter. Don't have to go there too often. But to get to where the athletic clubs are recruiting, go through these doors and come outside. Yeah, it's outside. It's pretty nice out here. It's pretty cool. We have through these double doors yet again, and here are the 3 clubs in Gekkokan High. This one is the swim team, which not really into Speedo, so probably won't be doing that one. Over here's the Kendo Club. Yeah, a little too different for me, sorry. Let's check out this one over here, which is the Field Club. Yeah. Or the track team. It's not field, what am I talking about? And we're going to join this club. This is actually a social link, believe it or not. Yeah, it actually opens up 2 social links, so I highly recommend you join a club as quickly as you can. And yeah, I'm not going to be reading all of this text, just because there's a lot of it. And yeah, this girl's named Yuko Nishiwaka, or Waki, yeah. And apparently we're a junior in the same year, whoa, that's cool. And yeah, hey, I'm Kazuki, Kazushi, whatever. He's apparently the star runner for our team, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Kazushi is, in my opinion, he's kind of a tricky social link. He'll actually show you, the Magician's social link is pretty straightforward and isn't really that complex. But this guy, he thinks on a different level. There's actually some, interesting twists in his storyline. So, yeah, we've made friends with Kazushi, and you join the track team and befriend your new teammates. Oh, yeah! And as a result, a mysterious voice rings in your head. It's the card again. Ooh, what's it gonna be? It is the Chariot Arcana. Whoa. We have not seen a persona of the Chariot Arcana yet, but when we do get around to seeing them, because we have a social link, they're going to go up in power. So that's pretty rad. And yeah, since today is your first practice, just have a look around and call it a day. I'll make sure your uniform is ready next time. Ooh. So we're going to be coming back here a little often, so that's pretty cool. We just wanted to get that social link as quickly as we can, and now it's going to be Junpei. Just going to say, sup, dude. Yeah. I'm having fun and stuff and going to school and meeting people. It's awesome. And Junpei suggests that we go to Tartarus tonight because the Lost are kicking up. Now, I know this basically diverges from the plan I made last episode to basically only go to Tartarus on Saturdays, but the issue is we're out of money. We don't even have enough money to go karaoke. We only have enough for karaoke, but not the arcade game. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna... No, I don't want to talk to Junpei. How the crap do I get over to... Mitsuru? Okay, I guess I gotta go behind her. And yes, we're going to Tartarus tonight. To not only level up a bit, but to get some new personas. And yeah. So this is the first time that we've actually been able to control our fates, so to say. We're not really controlled by the, you know, massive amount of cutscenes and whatnot. We actually get to plan out our day. And yes, so this is essentially the bulk of the game that you're going to be seeing. I'm not going to be showing social links in bulk, like, you know, other LPs of this game, because I really don't feel like that's the most efficient way to display how fun this game actually is. I'm going to be summarizing the social links from 2 to 9. If you actually, let's actually check how many social links we got going at the moment. We have 3. So basically ranks 1 to 10, or actually, yeah, I'll basically be cutting out 9 of those. Now, why is that? I plan to have a video that is the entire social link back to back, because I don't feel like viewing them out of order is really that fun, you know, like how the game does it. And just sitting down and watching all of them is far more entertaining. And Mitsuru is going to explain a little bit about the tower, but I'm going to get into that in a second. So, Mitsuru, if I could do my job, thank you very much. Now, for real this time, it's time to go into Tartarus, Block 1. Whoa. Now, Mitsuru is going to tell us a bunch of crap, and I really don't care. So this is actually the bell. There are different blocks of Tartarus, 6 in all, but that's kind of a spoiler. But, yeah, we're going to be doing some combat. Basically, we need to get multiple personas, level up to 5, and that's pretty much it. We may take on the boss, but I'm not sure about that yet, because Junpei is in terrible condition to battle the boss. Let's just auto this dude down. I could have scanned it to get its weakness, but it really doesn't matter. Plus, I don't even think we have the weakness. Now, let's see. We already have a pixie, so let's get that sword. Now, you may be thinking, hey, the sword sucks. You should never get the sword. Well, you're sort of right, but the thing is, you can sell the swords for money. So that's pretty nice. So it's kind of like getting money, just not as much. And just for every time that we... I feel like that's the best way to go about doing this LP. And if I were to not do that, it would drag on basically forever. Just like in all my other LPs, I feel like that is the best way to go about any role-playing RPG as a Let's Play. Because, you know, it's just like, dude, I don't want to sit here and watch a billion stinking random battles. It just gets aggravating. And hey, that chest had some money in it. That's nice. I don't want to go over there, though. We do need level 5, but I also want to climb up the tower a little bit. I'm shooting for floor 5, but I don't know if we'll be able to make it there. Because, you see, Yukari and Junpei, depending on how much damage they take and how many attacks they actually do, they will eventually get tired and cannot fight anymore. So that's kind of bad. Let's see what type of enemies are here on the next floor. Ooh, Merciless Maya, which are probably not going to weak to be a Gi, but it's pretty much our strongest attack right now, so let's do it. And let's see how much... Yeah, that was not weak to that. If I remember, these guys are weak to Bufu, which is a skill we don't have right now. Alright, Junpei's going in for the cleave. It connects. And unfortunately, we didn't get the scan on that because... Oh, actually, we did. So that thing is strong against fire, so that's pretty bad. And is also a priestess. That's pretty cool. And dang it, Takaba, use your stupid persona. Your auto attacks suck. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and bash it in the head, and there you go. The shadow has been defeated. Now, give me a card, give me a card, give me a card. Come on. Give me a card. Give me something good. Alright, Malaka. That's not too bad. Spin that sucker. And it should be right there. Yeah, there we go. So, mainly the reason I'm doing this, I want yen. Yen is very important. We need it. This is pretty much the best way to get it. Because we want to get courage basically before March. And Junpei, I did not want to talk to you. We need to run. Oh, boy. Okay, good. Now let's get the attack on him. So that encounter just had some more merciless Mayas, and I wasn't really interested in showing that, but we actually did level up from that encounter, so that's actually very good. Let's get this chest over here, but before we defeat the shadow... And hey, new enemies! Alright, if I remember, these guys are Magicans, which are magicians. Let's actually scan that dude and hit this guy with an Agi spell. Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's weak to it. Yeah, there we go. So one's down, let's use the remainder of our SP on the second one. Let's see. Alright, so now they're all down. Let's do an all-out attack. Even though I'm pretty sure auto attacks could just finish them, this is a more efficient way. Yeah, magic hands aren't very deadly. They're just magicians. They're seriously just not that strong. Okay, so we're doing pretty good so far. Our health and stuff is... Ooh, and there it is! Thank you, thank you, thank you, game. This is a new persona that, since we're level 4, I guess, decided to show up. Apsara, I don't really know. Only got 4 EXP from that? Come on. And Orpheus got a level up too. Not too bad. One more level and he'll actually gain a new move. Or actually, no, level 6. I don't even think Orpheus is going to survive that long. And just a very measly amount of yen. I'm not cool with that. Anyways, so now that I have that persona, though, I think we should go up a little bit. Let's go over here. And alright, we're on the 4th floor of Tarturus. Yeah, this is pretty much the whole game as far as combat goes, but there is instances where we'll fight shadows outside of Tartarus. Ooh, sounds pretty cool, huh? Well, it is. And I don't know, I just really like this type of gameplay. Ooh, I think that's an upgrade for Junpei, let's see. The really good thing about upgrading your party members too is that you can sell their old crap, and yeah, the imitation katana's got nothing on this thing, so we're gonna sell that at a later date. And man, that looks cool. Looks like a giant broadsword. Nice, nice. I can dig it. Let's actually get the ambush on this shadow. Just another weak shadow. Well, that wasn't worth showing. But don't worry, my commentary is gonna, delve into certain subjects while we're just destroying shadows. Really quickly, though, I want to check my stats. For how many shadows do I have to beat till I get another level? 78. Gosh, that's gonna take forever. Man, okay, let's just hurry up and... No! I actually got hit. Crap. That's kind of embarrassing. Let's actually take these dudes out with our new persona, Apsaris, I don't really know. Because these personas are weak to Bufu. Yeah, so we're gonna actually just wipe them all out with her attacks. She's pretty cool. She's a priestess, which means she excels in healing and stuff like that. But we actually have a... we'll use that later. Let's actually just take these dudes out, and my SP is getting remarkably low. So we may need to find the next floor relatively soon. But for the time being, we're just going to knock all these dudes out with a Bufu spell, and there we go. 3 down, and how much EXP did that give us? Hopefully like 10 or something. I guess we'll find out soon, and let's get another coin. Really don't need that persona again, because you can't have 2 of the same persona. It doesn't work that way. And yay, more money. Only 7? 7 EXP. Really? That's terrible. Okay, there's nothing over here but another thing in shadow. First time I ever played this game, it was during my Kingdom Hearts 1 LP. I actually talked about it briefly. It's kind of funny to think that I'd be LPing it so much later in my career. But, is there really a Let's Play career? It sounds kind of funny, but I have done over 30 completed Let's Plays on my YouTube channel. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. Goodness. And there's no chests on this floor either, it looks like. And I could explore a little bit more, but I'm actually just going to go up to the next floor, which, if I recall correctly, is a boss floor, so that's pretty nifty. Now, what is a boss floor? Well, it's actually kind of like, how would I describe it? It's sort of like an obstacle, but also kind of a rest station, since if you come all the way over here, it's one of those strange devices that was on the first floor, and if we activate it, we can warp to the first floor yet again. That's pretty rad. We're just going to go down a floor. And I actually need to save. I recommend every chance that you can save to do so, because if you die, you lose all of your progress, which is very bad. Also, when you go on the ground floor, all of your HP and SP has been healed 100%. So really briefly, gonna save, and then we're gonna take on the boss. On that boss floor. Yeah, let's do that. And alright, now that saving is over, it's time to take on this boss. Now, there are a couple things you should honestly prepare yourself for. If you have Apsaris, do not use her in this battle. It is very bad if you do. These enemies that we're about to go up against, well, I guess I'll explain in a second once we can actually see our currently equipped persona. Let's actually press the status menu and go to our persona. Now you see, we have 3 personas. Let's actually check them all out. So far, Orpheus is only weak to electricity, which we haven't seen. Also Mudo, but you don't really see that for a while. Pixie has no offensive moves, so she's not really a good candidate for this battle either. But our strongest so far is this persona. However, she is weak to Slash, which these enemies we're about to go up against use. So do not use Apsaris in this battle. We're actually going to be using Orpheus to defeat these dudes. Actually, I guess I should call them girls, because they're eagles. We're apparently Empress Arcana. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. You can't always tell the weakness of a boss. It doesn't work that way. However, I actually know what the weaknesses are. It is weak to Pierce, which we don't actually have yet, and absorbs all fire attacks. Do not use Aggie at all. Yeah, but our best bet basically now is to use bash skills and do as much damage as we can. We want to focus down one eagle at a time, just so there isn't, they just all die, you know. And oh my gosh, yay! Yukari is going to use what I wanted her to do, which is her bow, which they're actually weak to, and yeah. I guess Mitsuru isn't very helpful in this situation. Here comes those slash attacks. Oh my. Very devastating. But it's alright. Oh gosh dang it, Junpei. Well, we're all dead. That sucks. So, Junpei, his persona is weak to Garou. However, we're going to use our first fusion spell, which all you have to have is Orpheus and Apsaris to use. It's going to heal everyone 50% and increase their evasion. Yeah, that's why you should have Apsaris. Don't use her yet, though. She'll have her time. And okay, here comes more Pierce attacks. If you actually find a bow in Tartarus, I recommend you get it. And come on, yes, use it on the back one. Yes! Okay, if she does that, we'll get an all-out attack. We can hit all of the eagles. Very helpful. This is the exact setup I wanted. Junpei taking minimal damage, but we're still dishing out. Okay. Now here's the cool thing about Yukari. She actually resists Garou because of her persona. So that's pretty rad. Which eagle is weaker? I can't tell. I'm just going to hit this one, and hopefully my party members will continue to hit the leftmost one. And oh, come on, we missed. Dude, that's stupid. That's whatever, though. Junpei's going to go in for the cleave, doing pretty respectable damage. And Yukari's just going to use her handy bow work. And hopefully not miss. Okay, good. So we're going to use another all-out attack. It's very helpful. And yeah, if Yukari and you have a bow, you basically just win the battle. It's not very hard. Though if they keep hitting Junpei with constant Garous, it could be a little problematic. And alright, so basically now we're just going to use our rush ability and just keep hitting the boss because the battle's already been won. And yeah, that's the first technical mini-boss battle of Persona 3. If you have the proper setup and know a little bit about the battle, you should be okay. And also, Yukari helps out a ton. But oh my, she's pretty fatigued, which means she can't go on anymore. And hey, we got Empress Masks, which are really helpful in, well, selling. That's primarily their use. Now here's the issue with your party members being fatigued. If you go downstairs, they'll just automatically go to the dorm. You can't convince them not to. Like, I'll just showcase right now. Yukari will be like, I'm out. I'm gonna die if I keep on going. So, you kinda can't force them to do something that they don't want to do. However, we will eventually get more party members, so we can kind of swap them out. And yeah, bye-bye, Yukari. Now, we've come down to heal again, but I still do not have level 5. Let's see how far we are away from it. Let's check our status real quickly. We need 24 more experience. So I'm going to save really quickly and go upstairs, defeat a couple more shadows till I get to level 5. And after a tiny bit of grinding, we are now level 5. However, me and Junpei are sort of exhausted and can't really train anymore. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're exhausted, you will have a higher chance to miss, and the amount of damage you received is dramatically increased. Basically, do not fight when you're tired. Not a good idea. But now that I'm level 5 and confuse personas that are level 5, I do not want to fight this guy. Oh man. Let's actually bait him in out of the corner. Come on, move, I need to get to the teleporter. Oh, he is not having it today. Whoa, this guy needs to chill. Ugh, we don't have Yukari to heal us. This is actually super bad. Let's actually come over here a little bit. Okay. That should reset him. His position anyways. Let's move past him really quickly. Into the teleporter. Hurry, Junpei. That was a little exciting. But yes, we're going to return to the entrance now and be fully healed. So now we can save up. But before we do that, I need to fuse a persona now that I'm level 5. And sorry, dude, I'm beat. I got to go back to the dorm. Perfectly understandable, Junpei. However, my time in Tartarus is not yet over. We're going to visit the Velvet Room one more time. And now we're actually going to fuse our personas. There are approximately 170 personas buried inside of me. Very interesting. And social links, social links, social links, social links. Yes, yes, yes. And this is Elizabeth, who will, well, basically fuse our personas. Now, this is where the game gets very interesting. There are a lot of combinations you can do. We're going to fuse this Pixie Napsaurus that we found very early on. And this is a very strong persona. You You see her magic stat is 6. That's higher than everything we've had before and is only, well, she doesn't have any weaknesses, so we definitely want this persona on our side. And also, since we have the social link of the Magician to level 1, she will have a temporary EXP boost. Actually, not temporary, just a tiny little EXP boost, because it's rank 1. And yeah, the persona fusing aspect is basically the core of Shin Megami Tensei. Without it, it's not really the greatest games in my opinion. Games that do not have the fusing aspect are kind of lacking. And there she is, our new persona, which will help us in future adventures inside of Tartarus and actually in the real world. And, you know, the XP boost is very helpful since, wow, we actually have a persona that is level 6 when we're level 5. Pretty helpful. So, yeah, Nikomata is very helpful. Now, there's a lot of things that can be done with fusing, and they're very, very, how should I say it? The basic mechanics and everything that has to do with fusion is extremely complicated to explain, and I'll have to do that in a later episode. Speaking of later episode, thank you all so much for watching this one, and in the next part, we're basically gonna go to bed since we're really stinking tired, and head off to school tomorrow. So see you guys then.